Well, hello and welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at auto exposure bracketing, which is AEB mode in the photo. If you go to photo, you select AEB, and it basically takes 3, 5 or 7 rapid shots at different exposure levels basically. I'm going to read out, like I did in the previous video, all about it, and then we'll show you how it works. What is AEB mode? AEB stands for Auto Exposure Bracketing. It is a camera feature on a DJI drones that takes multiple photos of the same scene at different brightnesses, exposure levels with a single press of the shutter button. Why use AEB? Extended dynamic range. It allows you to capture details and extreme highlights like a bright sky, deep shadows like a dark foreground that a single photo would miss. Exposure insurance. By taking 3, 5 or 7 rapid shots at different exposure levels, you are guaranteed to have at least one perfectly exposed image, even in tricky lighting. How it works is when you trigger AEB, the camera takes one base exposure, one or more underexposed shots to save sky details, and one or more overexposed shots to eliminate shadows. You bring these images into post-processing software like Adobe Lightroom, Photoshop or dedicated HDR software and merge them into a single high contrast, perfectly balanced HDR high dynamic range photo. When to use it: high contrast landscapes, sunrises, sunsets or scenes with harsh sunlight, backlit subjects shooting directly towards the sun, low light night shots or twilight environments. So basically you're going to get more dynamic range in your photos basically, and you just merge them together as a HDR picture in sort of Lightroom. I'm going to put the drone up, do a couple of the photos in the AEB mode, and then I will take you to the computer after and show you how to put them together. So let's get the drone up. Right, well, let's put the drone up into a position where I can just take some random photos of something.
Home point updated.
Get the drone up in the sky. I mean, it's quite cloudy today, so there's no pretty sunsets. Right, first thing you want to be doing is going to the side here with the record button and go to photo and then AEB, and then select what you want. On the Mini 5 Pro you can either do 3 or 5, we'll do 5, and then touch your screen to lock the exposure. Well, I always lock the exposure. You can set one of your back buttons, the C2 or C1 buttons, to do that, for a shortcut, you know, to lock the exposure. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to take a photo. Yeah, it'll take a little while to save. Sorry about the car, it's just gone past me. Right, that's now saved, so what we're going to do is we will move the drone and we will take a photo of this place. So Press the screen, lock your exposure again, and then press either the white button in the middle there, between the sort of the underneath the AEB button on the right hand side there, or you press the camera button on the right side of the controller at the top. Let that save. It takes a few minutes to save. The drone, where's the drone? I lost it a sec. Oh, there it is, above my head. Right, we're now going to bring the drone down and towards me a little bit. Bring the drone down, 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 down. And then we'll just do a quick photo of me, because I can use the photo as I can merge them together to make a thumbnail later, which you've probably already seen on as you click the video. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Lock the exposure. We'll just stand back a little bit. Right. So I'll hover the drone there a minute, let that save. Now we're gonna, so we wanted to do this tree. It's just going to take 5, quick first shot. While that's saving him, I'm going to land the drone.
Landing.
There we go, that's saved. Now what we're going to do is go into the menu to see all the files on here. I mean, as you can see, these all look like one file, but there's actually 5 files in there if you click on it. And as you can see, it's done them all at different exposures. Same on that one. It'll be the same for that one and that one. And then when we get home to the computer, I'll show you how to put them together in Lightroom. So I will next see you at the computer. Well, hello. Now at the computer, so I'm going to show you how to start the screen recording, and then we will go on to putting them photos together as a high dynamic range photo, so the 5 images into one. I'll just show you the quick process that I do. A lot of people would fluff about and whatnot, but I just do it this way. So let's get on and show you how it all go, how I'll do it all. Well, first things first, you want to, if you haven't already got it on your taskbar, which you probably haven't unless you've put it there, you can record with Windows snipping tool. I've saved it to my taskbar, so I can click that It'll come up with a box like that. Then we can go to new recording. Then you get this cursor here, so you select the area you want it to record. I'm just going to select the whole lot, and then if you've got a microphone, obviously you can do it through the microphone. I haven't got a microphone on this computer, so I'm going to be overlaying video from the Action 5 and the Mini Mic, the Mic Mini 2, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm now going to switch to the screen recording and show you the next stage. Right, now that is recording, you come across to where your video files are, which for some reason I haven't got. Oh, there we are. We've got open there. You then select the folder. I mean, I've done one already because the previous screen recording didn't save. So I'm hoping this one saves. If it has, you're going to be seeing it. So what you do is Control A, select all the images, drag them all the way down to Lightroom, drop them in. Come across the right bottom corner, import. Give it a minute to fetch the initial previews. Right, then Control A it, right click, photo merge, HDR. Give that a minute to create the preview. It shouldn't take too long. You've got auto align and auto settings. Tick those and make sure it does it. It'll automatically align it and do the auto sort of exposure corrections. Decrease amount, I think that's how you pronounce that. I never play around with that. I never play around with this. I just click high. Then I click merge. Give that a minute to merge the photo. It don't take long on this computer to do that. If I was on my old laptop, it would take you about 5 hours to do this. On this new computer, it takes a couple of minutes. It's got to obviously put all them images into one file and get the exposure correct. So now then, on the window here, you click on the image 6, double click, it'll open your image up. As you can see, there's a bit of noise and whatnot there. So we go to develop, back to the top. It's done the exposure and the settings for you. I normally just come down to here, go 5, 5, 5, and then just bring the denoise let that denoise it. Bring up the radius a little bit, the sharpening just a tiny bit, that up a tiny bit, that up a tiny bit, and now the noise is completely gone. Yeah, you've got all sorts in there. Right, now what we do is I don't tend to play around with the lens corrections, but it depends. If I'm editing a wildlife photo, I might put them on, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to touch that. So now we go to export, bottom left corner. I've set where I want it to export to, so I click export. And then we go to back to the grid view, and then I click on the screen down here wherever. Control A to select all, press delete, and then remove from Lightroom only. Do not click delete from disk because it'll delete everything. So you click remove from Lightroom, then I come back down here, and as you can see it's made a HDR image in here. That is not your final edit unless you've selected this folder to save the final. That is before I done any adjustments. I don't keep that one. The one I've done is in here. I've done a separate folder for it, and then when I'm finished, I just select them all, cut them, put back in the folder where originally. But that's that process. So we can leave them ones there, and then I come back to there, and then we can delete that folder because we've done them. And then move on to the next one. But I'm not going to bore you with doing the next two images. I'm going to do these, and I'll come back and show you how I edit my videos. So I'm going to get on and quickly do these next two photos, and then right, now we're now ready to do the video editing. So if we come down the bottom here, and I always use Power Director. There's going to be an update that comes up, but I just haven't updated it. Normally there's an update, but yeah, it ain't coming up this time. So we open Power Director. I mean, people use DaVinci Resolve and all these complex programs. I have got it on the laptop, but yeah, I just can't get on with that. So now what we're going to do is we now need to drag the video in the right order into this. So I normally do it one by one. So that there. Then we need this file here. So I drag that into there. And then what I do is, to get that in the right place, I need to drag that screen recording in as well to there. I then click on right click there and go to advanced overlaying editing, and it will automatically do it for me. I don't fiddle around with any of that animation and all that. I don't mess about with all that. I just click OK because auto seems to do well. Then we got to make sure it's the right length. some reason it's not. So now we've got to adjust the screen recording, so we've got to turn some sound on.
Get the drone up.
Get the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Into a position where just take some running
something.
Home point updated.
Right, so now we just got to drag the video about and just keep playing it back until you sort of fine-tune it.
Just take some running
something.
Home point updated.
Drone up in the sky.
Right, okay, so sometimes you can drag that into the right position, but with this one I'm going to cut it until I'm in the right position. So
let's get the drone up.
Get the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up. Right, okay, so now I need to drag that back that way, just fluff around a little bit, just add a little bit more, and then go back there. It's just a little bit of fluffing.
Right, well. Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up. Right, okay, so I need to drag that back that way and just add the bit you cut out, probably by about that much. You just got to fluff around until you get it right.
Get the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up. That's still not right. So we need to add a couple more seconds to it. Some people say this is the way, this is a difficult way, but it's the best way I find it.
Put
the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up. Right, okay, so I reckon about there.
Let's get the drone up.
Get the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Into a position
where. Okay, so I need to add a couple more seconds to this one. Drag that back into position.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's
Sometimes I can do this first time, sometimes it takes a while.
Into a position where just take some running
Right, so I reckon I need to add just a fraction more to that. About there. Let's try that.
Get the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Into a position
where. No. So let's add a little bit more to it. Some people, as I say, will say I'm flapping, but I find this way the best way.
Get the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Right, well.
Right, well.
Let's put the drone up.
Put the drone up.
Into a position
where.
Just take some running
something.
Home point updated.
Right, I'm happy with that.
Guy.
So we can stop playing that. Now we can come along and
At the computer.
Right. Cut the end of that because we don't need that bit. difference when you press stop record on both devices. Sometimes it's a few seconds difference. So these photos that I done, I will put at the end of the video. No, I won't. I'll do them after the screen recording. Yeah, we'll do them after the screen recording. So now I need to do that one, but I can't do that one because the overlay is on the action camera I'm recording on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stop this screen recording now, get this file off, and then come back to you. So I shall be back in a second. Right, I've now got them files off my computer, as you can see. So let me just bring that window up without all the other bits. Right, we're now going to add the photos. We're going to drag those in next to that one. About 5 seconds it reckons. You can make the duration of your photos longer by dragging the photo. 5 seconds is going to be plenty good enough for me. I'm pretty sure that when I done, no, it is correct. I thought it had cropped the photo automatically there, but never mind. Right, we've now got those photos in. So now what we need, we don't need Lightroom export, we can close that folder. So we can go to video and yeah, it'd be video. Yep, they save them here after, so right. I've now got that. So now what we need to do is drag this one in, which is
hello.
The next bit you're gonna see. So that can go there. And then we need to drag this one in, which is 1 minute 28. Let's just see what that is.
Well, first things first.
Right, okay, that just shows you how to do the video clipping. So that will go there. You might think, oh, hang on, that's a bit of a flat profile on this, but later in the video, I'm going to be colour grading it. So, now we need to find the... It's going to be 643, 640, 820. Right, okay, so we need to drag this file in to that. Then we need to just bring this across a little bit to probably about there. Oh, I don't know why we've opened Google Chrome, that was accidental. Now we need to drag this screen recording in and match it up correctly. So that's matched up. So now if I click play,
Stage.
it's gonna play. Right, let me just do the advanced. Right, that's done automatically. So that would have auto sunk that.
do these next two
photos, and then right. I think I need to keep that wherever long it was. Photos, and then right. For some reason I've cut. Right, I'll drag up to there. Right. I don't know what happened now. I must have pressed record a bit too early. Now we've done that there. We've done this. So now we need to drag in this one to there. And that one as well. And the screen recording. We don't need to do the advanced overlaying because it's automatically done it because I've done it already, which is a pretty handy feature. So that one went with that one. Sometimes you have to sit here and work out what you've done because you forget. Right. Obviously the bit I'm now filming, I can't pull on there yet. So I'm going to just show you the colour grade process before I can put this last clip on, because obviously I'm still recording it. Obviously you ain't going to have seen this till later in the video, but we now come to effects. My favourites. I've got my DJI Air 3S LUT, Mini 4 LUT, Mini 5 LUT and Mi Action 5 LUT. I've got all of them from DJI's website. So now what you do is you click the LUT, you drag it down onto the file you want, which is this one. And then I always go down to that, and I don't like it at 100% normally. I normally drop it to about 70. That one you ain't going to need to do. They're photos, right. So the next one I need a LUT on is this one. So Osman Action 5. So that'll be there. I'm going to drop that to 70 because I think it's too much saturation at 100. So there you go, 70. Same again on this one. These ones I don't need to do because you're seeing the screen recording over it, so it just saves some time if you've got a screen recording over it. And basically that's how I edit my video. Obviously the clip I'm doing now will go on the end here, and then I'll put the LUT over that, and then I'll just go to File, Export, which I'm not going to do now. I mean, I can bring the menu up and then put the name of the file there, where you want it to save, and then do all your settings, and just click export and it does it. So yeah, anyway, that's how I edit the photos and the video. Been wanting to do a video like this for quite a while. I just thought I'd add it to this auto exposure bracketing video, just to show you the process of how to put them high dynamic range photos together, and then obviously the video process. Sorry about the flapping a little bit earlier with the video, ran about 6 minutes long, but anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. So please press the thumbs up, like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you in nature. or in the wild somewhere soon. Bye bye for now.